If you've been in tune with the NFT market over the last couple weeks, you know that in the past couple days, the market is down bad. One could even say that the NFT market as a whole is crashing. Now, although I'm not that extreme, I do have some data here to show you guys what I'm talking about. If we quickly look at the top NFT collections on OpenSea, you can see in the last 24 hours, there have been a lot of red, but in the last 7 days, CryptoPunk's down 55%. Megaverse is actually way down if you bought it just after the minting. Crypto's down 80%. Bored Ape Yacht Club, a blue chip, down almost 26%. 69% on Cool Cats. 77% on Cyberkongs. Mutant Ape Yacht Club down about 23%. You can see a lot of these products are really getting crushed in volume and in their floor prices subsequently in the last 7 days. This is a tracker over the last year of the NFT market as a whole. You can see OpenSea, Rarible, Super Rare, Larva Labs, and Foundation. Obviously, OpenSea is the largest platform, but you can see in February earlier this year it was very small compared to where it is now. Just about the end of August, early September, we had some major spikes in some volume up here. Actually hit almost 400 million right here, but has since come off, hit another little bump, but it's now definitely on a decline. You can see it's not at its low point in the last couple months, but it's definitely on a decline overall. If we go and look at some specific projects like Megaverse here, you can see one of the biggest projects that released in the last couple weeks. This one, again, it was at a 7.24 average sale price, a 7.7 floor at one point, has now come all the way down to 2.4 floor. Mutant Cats had a really big pump lately in the last couple of days I'm talking about here. You can see this is October 6th. Since then, it went absolutely nuclear up to 2.5 ETH moving average and has come all the way back down to right around 1.5 ETH. So this is one that's really been pumping and it's also still coming off. Another smaller project, Omnimorphs, is absolutely getting crushed right now. This is Incognito, another project that I think has a lot of potential, but it's also on the decline. This is Space Punks Club, another project that a lot of influencers recently talked about on their videos, and I've talked about it in one of my videos. I flipped this project and got out of it, but this one's also on the daily, coming down way down in price. Cool Cats project over the last 10 days has come off of its peak, but it's now actually trading below where it was prior to the peak. The volume has also dried up significantly. Cryptodes is the same thing. It had an absolute run up right around the October 6th with a ton of volume, peaking out around 22 ETH average price, has come all the way down to below a 7 floor price with an average of about 7.4, much lower on the volume as well. The Doge Pound is one project that I'm really hot on. This one, even though the price has held pretty sturdy, one of the reasons why I'm really keen on it, the volume has also come down quite a bit. Superfuzz, another smaller project, also really drying up on volume, and again, that price has come down a ton. This is also Space Punks, but the chart shows it a little bit better. It had a little pump from the influencers a couple days ago and has since come plummeting down from there. Okay, I showed you plenty of examples, specific examples, macro, micro, everything in between of projects that are definitely coming down in price. So if you didn't believe me before, hopefully you believe me now that the NFT market is definitely crashing per se quite a bit. But the main question you're probably asking, the question that I'm asking myself right now is, what do we do? Do we hold on to the projects that we have that we believe in? Do we buy a bunch more projects that might be really low right now that are down 50, 60, 70% in the last couple days? Do we stay on the sidelines and say, that is not for me? Because right now what's happening is Bitcoin is pumping and subsequently Ethereum is also pumping, not quite as much yet, but it will. If Ethereum goes hard, a lot of people want to sell their NFTs and take their Ethereum out for a profit, and that ultimately causes the NFTs to lose price or the floor prices of a lot of these projects to go down. So if Bitcoin keeps going up, Ethereum keeps going up over the next couple months, like a lot of people predict that it will, and myself included, it's safe to say that NFTs might actually suffer from this. However, there are a couple reasons why I think there are a few projects buying in now or in the next couple weeks while these are really down bad could be an amazing opportunity. You may have heard that Coinbase is launching its own NFT platform later this year, and even though you might not be interested in that, it's a really big deal for the space. You can see right here, if I go and sign up for their waitlist, they have 2.1 million people signed up for the waitlist to get notified about Coinbase's NFT platform when it comes out. Just to quickly put that in perspective for you, you can see that OpenSea, the biggest NFT platform by far, has a total active user base in the last 7 days of 114,000 people. That's approximately 1/20th or 5% of the size of the people that just signed up for the Coinbase NFT marketplace. And just to really drive this point home here, you can see the historical activity on OpenSea's transactions, volume, and users is quite a bit down in the last couple days compared to the last month. OpenSea's activity's down, a lot of projects are losing steam, losing volume, and the floor prices are dropping pretty quickly. A lot of the money in the NFT space is being pulled out and put into other areas, probably Bitcoin and Ethereum and other altcoins at the moment. But do I believe it's a good time to buy NFTs? And if so, which ones do I think? As you guys probably know by now, one of the projects I'm most hot on, and I do have a couple of these, the Doge Pound. Even though the price has come down from a 4 ETH floor, it is still way up over the last month. It's come up from about 0.7 about 2 months ago all the way up to 3 ETH floor. I do believe this project is going to be a blue chip going forward. I think over the next 2 to 3 months, the amount of utility coming out of this project is going to make it go from a 5 to 7 ETH floor, potentially even as high as 10 ETH. So with that in mind, if this price continues to drop anywhere about 2 to 2.5 ETH floor, I will definitely be buying a couple more Doges. If you want to quickly see what this project has coming up to understand why I'm so bullish on it, you can go to pristineog.com, which is a quick site that one of the community members whipped up that shows you all the status updates of the project coming up, and they're actually going to put out their own roadmap that's official. It's got all the dates on it very soon, but you can see they got an NBA professional sport project for the launch pad. There's a Halloween drop for all of the owners. There's a Diamond Paul drop, which we know very little about, but seems to be a big deal. They just came out with a Pokemon Go style game. It's not in the future. This is happening right now, actually happening, unlike other projects that promise these things but don't actually do them. The biggest thing for me is a Launchpad collaboration with JNRY Crypto, another YouTuber who's pretty big and is launching his own NFT collection at the end of this month. If you own a Doge and a puppy, or a pristine Doge, which means it's a Doge that hasn't minted a puppy yet, you'll have exclusive access to be one of the pre-sale members on that drop. That alone is going to be very valuable. For me, this is one of the main projects I'm looking into because I think the short term, next month to 2 months, is going to do really well, especially if all of the money that's going into Bitcoin and Ethereum right now flows back into NFTs. And I think that could happen right around the end of the year when Coinbase launches its own NFT platform. We'll see a lot of interest coming to the NFT space. Other projects I have on my radar, if you have a bit more money, is Cool Cats. If this comes down a little bit more, around 6 or 7 ETH. Mutant Ape Yacht Club, if that gets to a 3 ETH, that's an instant buy for me because that's essentially the mint price. The 888 Inner Circle was at about a 3 ETH floor for a while. It's come off about half of that, so this one gets down around 1 ETH floor. I will definitely be picking up one of those. This is Alex Becker's project, Alex Becker and Elio Trades project, Neo Tokyo Identities. It's at an 8.4 ETH floor. There's a lot of hype around it right now because it's brand new, but if this comes down a bit, this is a project I'd look to get into as well. Those are some of my picks, but if you want all of the projects that I'm looking at up to date all the time, I have a Patreon page you can support by going to the link in the description. That gives you a bunch of NFT tools, my own NFT calendar, my NFT tracker, and all of the projects that I'm looking at in real time. This video is a bit longer than I expected, but if you enjoyed it, definitely give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe for more content coming soon. I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on everything happening in the space. I'm watching it like a hawk every single day, so enjoy your day. We'll see you soon.